This is breaking news.
Here's the real story behind Serena Williams' Crip walking with Kendrick at the 2025 Super Bowl. And it's messy. Serena Williams performs during the Apple Music Super Bowl LIX halftime show at Caesars Superdome on February 9, 2025 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Seeing Serena Williams pop up as a special guest during Kendrick Lamar's 2025 Super Bowl halftime show performance may have caught a lot of people by surprise. But if you're tapped in with the culture and the history, then it really shouldn't have. While Williams and Lamar don't have a personal history, they share a common enemy or hater: Drake. In fact, the tie between the three of them goes back more than a decade and features some major milestones, all of which led up to Sunday's Fire performance, which ultimately served as a get-back for both the Compton natives. Don't worry, we'll explain. 2011 to 2015. Drake and Serena are romantically involved. Things all started back in 2011, when initial reports were coming out that Williams and Drake were dating. While the two never came out to publicly address, confirm nor deny it, multiple lyrics from several Drake songs that were dropped were directly aimed at her. Some of those songs include Worst Behavior, off the Nothing Was the Same album in 2013, and Too Good, off the Views album in 2016. More on this later. 2012. London Olympics. Meanwhile, back in 2012, after winning the gold at the London Olympics, Williams celebrated by doing the Crip walk or the Sea Walk. That move turned what should have been a controversy-free occasion into one filled with backlash, as the tennis champ got subsequently raked over the coals for doing a dance that glorified gang culture. Realistically speaking, however, though the dance may have roots in the notorious lay-based Crips gang, it's come to be adopted and revered by black culture at large and viewed as a specific nod to Black lay. 2016 to 2017. Views and a wedding. Fast forward to 2016. Drake dropped his fourth studio album Views, which featured a track called Too Good. While many didn't know it at the time, Drake would later come out to confirm that the song was in fact about Williams some 8 years later. Meanwhile, after finally calling it quits with the Canadian rapper in 2015, Williams would go on to marry Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian in 2017. They'd later welcome their first child, daughter Alexis Olympia, 2 years later. 2022. Shots fired once again. Jump to 2022, and Williams couldn't enjoy her newfound marriage and child without her messy ex creeping back up. And that's exactly what Drake did when he dropped his song, Middle of the Ocean, from his 2022 collab album with fellow rapper 21 Savage. In it, he called out Williams and her husband by name and called the latter a groupie. The lyrics in its entirety. Sidebar: Serena, your husband a groupie. He claimed we don't got a problem, but no boo. It's like you comin' for sushi. We might pop up on him at Will Like Suzuki. 2024, 2025. Not Like Us Kozone and subsequent Super Bowl performance. Enter 2024. When Lamar and Drake began their beef. Technically it goes back to 2013, but I digress. While things mostly stay between the two rappers, Lamar took a moment to shout out Williams when he dropped his cultural juggernaut diss track, Not Like Us, back in May 2024. From Alondra down to Central, an asterisk better not speak on Serena. This alone served as a get-back and a warning against Drake to keep Williams' name out his mouth moving forward. So by the time it was time for Lamar to take the 2025 Super Bowl stage, what better way to give Williams her ultimate redemption arc on two fronts, saying F you to those criticizing her at the 2012 Olympics and her ex, who still seems to be pressed about losing her all these years later. In the immediate aftermath, Williams expressed her excitement over the moment and took a slight jab at the 2012 incident, saying on X/Twitter, "Man, I did not Crip walk like that at Wimbledon. I would have been fined. It was all love." And that's exactly what this moment was about. love for black culture, love for being petty, and the love of silencing your haters one step, one moment at a time.